Hey you. Yeah, you. Are you enjoying the season of Go in Pokemon Go? Well, don't, because you need to maximize your catches. Why did I just have an accent? Let me explain. Every 3 months in Pokemon Go, the season changes. The last season was the season of Lola. We're now into the season of Go. And with a season change comes a spawn change. We're not talking about Pokemon that spawn during events, but we're talking about Pokemon that you'll just see more often in general during the season, during events, during non-event hours, and that you should catch. Let's get right into it. Okay, now every season, depending on where you're playing, you will be seeing more Pokemon more commonly, whether you are by an ocean or in deep forest, which is honestly kind of cool because it kind of brings that real life aspect to it. Let's break down each habitat, you could say, and what spawns are the best to catch from each. Starting with spawns that will appear in city locations, we will be having more commonly Rattata, Coughing, Aipom, Bronzor, Krogunk, Patrat, and Galarian Stunfisk. Number 1, catch Rattata. You probably think I'm crazy because the small rat badge requires you to catch 1,000 small rats, which are Rattatas under 2.40 kilograms. You can see the weight of your Rattata on the Pokemon menu when taking a look at your Pokemon. We also have Bronzor, which Bronzor is a Little Cup menace. If you've ever played any of the Little Cup formats that Bronzor is allowed in, this Pokemon just will destroy any Pokemon, and even in a losing matchup, can do some damage. Krogunk is next up, and Toxicroak is a valued pick in the Great League and the Ultra League. You'll even see it have some play in some limited metas like the Sinnoh Cup. Finally, the Holy Grail, Galarian Stunfisk. We've never seen this Pokemon in the wild during non-events before, and Galarian Stunfisk is a staple Great League and Ultra League Pokemon. Get yourself some PvP IVs, aka low attack, high defense, high stamina, before it leaves the wild. Moving on to Pokemon spawning near forests, we're gonna have Oddish, Weeping Bell, Tangela, Shuckle, Shroomish, Cherubi, and Young Goose. The big goose boy. Number 1, Oddish. Oddish evolves into Vileplume, in which Shadow Vileplume, which is unfortunately not available from Rocket Grunts, is a really good grass type raid attacker. Definitely one you're gonna want to get some candies for. On top of that, Vileplume does have play in the Love Cup meta if that ever returns next Valentine's Day. Weeping Bell as well, in which Shadow Victory Bell, a pretty strong grass type raid attacker. You can get Shadow Victory Bell by battling Giovanni's Decoy Grunts. Tangela is next up, in which Tangrowth, a very underrated Pokemon for the Great League and the Ultra League. On top of that, Shadow Tangrowth, another good grass type raid attacker. Get your candies, guys. We have Shuckle. I'm kidding, don't catch that one. Cherubi, which evolving into Cherim. Cherim's not a bad Great League Pokemon at all. More for limited metas like the Love Cup, and that's about it. Now, let's say you want to go for a hike. Let's take a look at the mountain area, even though I don't know how you'd have internet in the mountains. Mountains will be spawning Sandshrew, Onix, Phanpy, Aeron, Trapinch, Hippotas, and Golett. First of all, Sandshrew evolving into Sandslash with his community move Night Slash. Not a bad Great League Limited Cup meta Pokemon. Onix. Onix is the go-to, guys. Evolving into Steelix. Steelix, Mega Steelix, super strong, super good Mega. You want to have it mainly just for the Mega boost of Steel types, which is super nice. And then also Steelix, a good Great League and Ultra League Pokemon. Get your XL candies for this thing because it's actually a beast. We have Phanpy evolving into Donphan. Donphan's actually a spicy little pick for the Great League. Not bad to grab. Aeron evolving into Aggron, which does have the Mega. You want to get ready for that one, even though it probably won't be the greatest. Trapinch evolving into Flygon. Flygon, another little secret pick for the Great League and the Ultra League. It's not going to be up there with the meta, but it's definitely still something fun you could try out if you see those Trapinches. Finally, Golett into Golurk, a rare spawn, might as well get it. And Golurk is actually the only Pokemon that can resist all of Registeel's charge moves. I don't think it really beats it very much, but it still does resist the charge moves. Finally, near the waters, let's say you're going on a beach day, look out for these Pokemon. We're gonna be having Tentacool, Krabby, Horsey, Wooper, Corphish, Steel, and Dewpider. Tentacool into Tentacruel. Tentacruel is actually one move switch up away from being completely meta in the Great and the Ultra League, but it still is pretty decent. Definitely go ahead and grab yourself some for those leagues. Krabby into Kingler. Kingler, not a bad water type raid attacker. There's better options, but it still is pretty good. And if we ever get Shadow Kingler, it'll be a beast. Horsey into Kingdra. Kingdra, a very good Ultra League safe swapping Pokemon. Pretty much just means get yourself one for Ultra League. Sfeel, which evolving into Walrein. What do I have to say about Walrein? If you've ever even stepped a minute into PvP, you've probably seen one. Get yourself one for all 3 leagues. Finally, Dewpider evolving into Araquanid. Araquanid is a meta Great League Pokemon because Walrein is running so rampant. Okay, now the world is divided into 2 different spaces. We have the Northern Hemisphere and the Southern Hemisphere. I think that's how it works. I don't know. I don't know geography very well. I'll throw a picture up on screen dividing the two, but depending on if you're in the northern or southern hemisphere, you actually will be getting a couple different spawns. Let's start with Pokemon spawning more frequently in the northern hemisphere. We're gonna have Leddyba, Trico, Torchic, Mudkip, Combi, Gibble, and summer form of Deerling. If you're in the northern hemisphere, look out for Trico, because Sceptile does have the Mega in the future, which will take the #1 grass type Mega there is in the game. And also Sceptile is kind of a sleeper pick for the Ultra League. It doesn't have the best moveset, but it spams charge moves like a beast. Torchic as well does have the Mega Mega. We just talked about that. And then again, in the Ultra League, Blaziken has been secretly showing up and showing up hard to counter Pokemon like that Walrein we were talking about. And also Shadow Blaziken is going to be one of the best fire type raid attackers in the game, so get your candies for it. Finally, Mudkip evolving into Swampert, again, does have the Mega in the future. A good water type raid attacker when it's in the Shadow form. Shadow Mudkip is currently available from Grunts, and finally good in all 3 PvP metas. We have Combi, which gets you 500 Stardust per catch, so catch it, why not? Free extra Stardust. Gibble, which evolving into Garchomp, does have the Mega in the future if you missed the community day. And also Garchomp, very good at Master League Pokemon. And ground type raid attacker, well, Garchomp is just good all around, but you probably played the community day. Now, what about the Southern Hemisphere? If you're down south hanging out with the big mouth, ooh, that rhymed, you should look out for Spinarak, Larvitar, Turtwig, Chimchar, Piplup, Trubbish, and Winter form dealing. Out of all these spawns, keep an eye out for Spinarak, which Ariados, a very good Love Cup Pokemon, and good for other limited cups as well. Honestly, when the meta is banned, Ariados comes to show its hand. Wow, my rhymes are going off right now. We also have Larvitar, which Tyranitar does have the Mega in the future, and also Tyranitar, a very good Rock and Dark type raid attacker in its Shadow form. And Shadow Larvitar is available from the Rock Grunt right now. Get it good. We have Piplup and Empoleon, good Ultra League Pokemon. You can even run the Great League as well, but it's not gonna do as good there. But you do need Hydro Cannon on this Pokemon, just FYI. Trubbish, because Trubbish is not rubbish, it gives you 750 Stardust. Trubbish gets you 750 stars every time you catch it, so yeah, catch it, why not? And that's about it. Also, if you are in the Northern Hemisphere, you can grab the Summer form of Deerling, and the Southern, get the Winter form of Deerling if you're collecting the Deerlings, because remember, as the seasons change, the Deerlings will change. You can only get certain ones at certain times, so if that's something you're interested in. But honestly, I've never kept a Deerling in my life. Bambi just kind of makes me mad. Well, that's pretty much the video, guys, though. Keep an eye out for those Pokemon, whether you're going on a trip to the beach, whether you are hiking in the winter snowy mountains, or you're going for a trek camping in the jungle. These are the Pokemon you will be seeing more often and that you should keep an eye out on. Other than that, though, stay tuned to the channel here for news on events and what Pokemon are the best to catch during the events, so you guys can stay updated and know when a Pokemon spawns, is it trash or is it green grass? Green grass being good, by the way. Okay, that's the video, guys. Appreciate y'all tuning in. Have an amazing rest of your day. Follow up and get some fun.